Question number 2. This is a potentially 4-pointer. You get a bonus, 5th pointer. But name 4 of the 5 players from Tottenham Hotspur who are featured for the Albi Celeste national team. That would be Argentina.
Tim. So wait, 4 players from Tottenham who have played for the Argentinian national team.
Yeah, there are 5.
Okay, so Eric Lamela, Ozzy Diaz, Ricky Villa, and Federico Fazio.
Oh, very good. Now, I didn't say at what level, so you could have had one fourth as well. Gazzaniga and Maurizio Torrico have never played at Argentinian national team level. So
well done, Tim.
You get 4 points, Tim.
And I will just be quiet for the rest of this.
My work is done.
Question number 3.
I didn't understand that question. That's why I shut up. Go on.
Right. Question number 3. And this is actually an 8-pointer. Wow.
Oh, bloody hell, Cheers.
Yeah. So we have played all of these teams, but match the nicknames of these clubs that wear stripes. First one, Mariners.
Seattle.
You said that?
Vass. Grimsby.
Yeah. One.
Oh, I should have got that.
Should have got that one. Ken. It's your team. Shrimpers.
Oh, fuck's sake. Alexis just got a pen 2 minutes into extra time. Shit asses.
Shrimpers.
It's depressing me.
Shrimpers?
I know that one.
Tick, tick, tick.
Vass. No, sorry. No. Forget it. Sorry.
Ken. South End United.
Ooh, very good. Very good.
Quit working the Google machine.
Yeah.
The Google machine.
Yeah.
I just played them at Grimsby on the manager mode.
I have to turn this shit off my monitor. God, I hate those wankers. The Bees.
Vass.
Ooh, Vass.
Brentford.
Correct. The Owls.
Vass. Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, Tim, you're tied. You got to start talking. This is actually a 6-pointer, lads. There's only 2 more of these. Imps.
Oh, that's the red with the troll. What the hell?
An imp. That's what it is.
Yes.
Tick, 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 tick.
No, I'll pass on that.
Cheltenham Town. Ken.
That one. What?
No.
You got one there, Ken?
Cheltenham Town?
No.
Lincoln.
Who?
Lincoln. That's it.
I think he meant Cheltenham, right?
Yeah, I did.
And finally, the Pilgrims.
Weren't they Italian? Oh.
Vass.
Vass.
Is it Plymouth? No.
Plymouth. Vass takes the lead.
Oh, nice.
All right, question number 4. Which striped team did Spurs lose to in an FA Cup final? Come on, lads. We've only ever lost one FA Cup final.
Vass.
Bloody
hell, I was there. Coventry.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeedy. And question number 5. I've got to read what I wrote here. In traditional color and white stripes, so that would be navy. When did Spurs last wear stripes of that style? I'll give you the decade for 1 point and the year for a bonus 2 points.
Ken.
No idea.
Go on, Ken.
1912?
No. It's up for one more grab. Go decade first, then try for the year for the bonus points.
Tim.
1970. Nope.
That's the decade, the 70s.
Nope. All right, so Vass is not open to you, so apologies.
I just had to steal it from Vass.
Yeah,
exactly.
it was the 50s.
I was going to say the 1900s or something. Yeah.
It was the 50s, and it was 1957. So, scores on the doors. Those stripy nicknames really gave some points. So, Vass wins.
Very nice.
He gets 7 points, including the bonus. Tim gets 4. Ken gets 1. And Sam, let's see what he got. Nothing.
Big fat 0.
And we are ready for next week. If you want to do some brushing up, I'll give you a clue. It is the 80s, because we all love the 80s. All right, over to you.
Cheers, Simon.
Maestro.
Okay. That was lovely. I appreciate that. 1 point. Fuck's sake.
Tough. The fact that Arsenal won the freaking game.
I know. I'm kind of peeking at that. That's why I was silent. I need to turn it off because it pisses me off. Figures. Typical. Anyway.
92nd minute, man.
This week, a couple of Premier League matches. Leicester at midweek on Tuesday. Watford on the weekend on Saturday. Both of those are away. Tim is up now with his injury update for both of those matches. Mr. Pints, take it away.
Timmy, get out the Bengay. You know what time it is. Groin pull, deep thigh bruise.
All right, looking ahead at your injuries for this upcoming week, we got Leicester and Watford. Leicester has 2 players out, Matty James with an Achilles and Robert Huth, who has yet to play a match this season. He did return to training with the reserves this past week, but suffered a setback. I don't think he will be available to feature in the midweek match. Watford has had a number of injuries. I know 4 players for sure will be out, 3 of them recovering from knee surgeries. That's Chalobah, Craig Cathcart, and Tommy Hoban. Eisen Success is also out with a knee injury. The 2 players to keep an eye on, Yunus Kabul, he's been out since September. He's recovering, but it's unlikely he'll feature. And then Miguel Britos was subbed off in the 15th minute against Newcastle on Saturday after being taken down from behind by a John Joe Shelby scissor tackle. So keep an eye on those 2, but Chalobah, Cathcart, Hoban, and Success are definitely out. They have had some players recently return from injuries. Kiko Femenia, Sebastian Prudel, and Robert Pereira. Those 3 were featured in the Newcastle match, but given that they've recently returned from injury, keep an eye on them with the midweek fixture. They go up against United. And lastly, Troy Deeney will be back available after serving his red card ban. For Tottenham, you got nothing new. Toby's not expected back until the new year. Same for Wanyama. He continues rehabbing on his own, yet to rejoin the first team. Poch recently said he hopes he'll be back before the end of the year, but isn't sure about that as earlier. Eric Lamela was not available this weekend because he was having his first child, so he's away from the squad. Once again, it's still all up to the player on his confidence for when he's ready. Poch is just waiting for him to give the thumbs up. But those are your injury updates looking forward to the week ahead.
Hey, so on Lamella, his hips must have been working just fine 9 months ago. Hip injury, my ass.
Hey, I mean,
hips don't lie.
Stirring the pot. I love it.
You can lay there. He doesn't have to actually move.
Oh, okay. Too many graphics there.
My goodness, TMI. Let's move on.
Kenny dreams of those graphics.
No, I don't. I really don't.
Yes,
Hopefully,
you do.
Eric's episiotomy will have healed by next week, so we can maybe star in one of these matches. And I do mean star. I think we could really use his creativity. We'll see. Community Beer Company's Mosaic IPA predictions. Let's speed this up just a shade, and we're going to predict both. So when I call your name, give me both. Timmy, we'll start with you. Leicester City first, Watford next.
Leicester 2-0 win.
And Watford?
Watford, I am going a
That's
2-1
a tricky
win.
one, man. That is a tricky one. Vass, what about you?
I'm going to go all depressive. 1-1 at Leicester and a 1-0 loss at Watford.
Oh!
Just
Reverse psychology, hopefully.
walk up to Potts and just kick him square in the balls.
Oh no, man, I'm totally down, and fucking Arsenal scored with an injury time penalty. It just pissed me right off now.
I know.
Well, so Vass, for
Yes,
the
mate.
Watford match, here's the thing to keep in mind is that they're not a team that sits back. They play
Yeah,
very
true.
aggressively, and we've shown that our problem is against these teams that sit back. Not once this season has Watford shown that they're going to be a team to just sit behind the ball and go for a draw. They go all out for it. They're a very attacking team.
This is my actual hope. My hope is that Leicester away, we managed to get that one 2-1, and Watford away, 2-0. That's what I'm hoping for.
So you've just redone
Yeah,
your
I've just
prediction.
undone my prediction.
Tim has talked you off the ledge into
Yes.
the land of positivity.
He
And
has,
here's the other thing for the Leicester matches. That's likely to see Aurier and Rose. If we're continuing, this rotation, those two are likely to feature against Leicester. So I'm looking forward to that to help, I guess, for lack of better words, counter Leicester's counter. That's what they play. They play the counter attack with Mahrez, Gray, and Vardy.
Yeah, I suppose that's if Rose and Pochettino haven't come to blows by Tuesday. But let's see what happens.
All right, Simon, you're up. Leicester first, Watford second.
Well, I could be the same depressive as Vass, but what I do like, as much as Leicester's, I don't know, can we say they've found some consistency while Watford have flattered to deceive by some of their impressive play and where they are in the table. But we're away.
Didn't they spank Newcastle yesterday?
3-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're away. We like playing away. We like teams that come at us. So I think it's an opportunity for us to go into December, where, as I said earlier, a lot of matches with some confidence. So I'm going with 2 victories. I think I'm going to go 3-1 for Leicester. I'm going to go for 4-1 because we can't seem to keep a clean sheet at Watford.
Wow. Okay. Well, I hope you're right, Chess.
I'm hoping you're right, too.
I hope I'm right every week.
6-1 we beat Leicester last season at their place as we were closing out the season. 4 goals by Kane, 2 by Son. I would love to see a repeat of that. I would love to see us get that early goal and possibly do something like that again. I don't think it'll be 6-1, but I'll say 4-1. For that one, I think maybe either Vardy or Mahrez will do something and manage them a goal. And with Alderweireld out, we really just can't seem to keep a clean sheet. To Simon's point, Watford squeaky bum 1-0 with a penalty 2 minutes into extra time, just like the red lot just did. Hate them, can't stand them. Let's see, final shout outs and thoughts, if any. Simon, ball sales for the Jared Sandler golf tournament for Special Olympics. How's that going?
Yeah, that's good. So I plugged. Last plug was out on social media yesterday. We've kind of, I think we're at $915 in raffle tickets sold. So we don't need an awful lot left to hit that $1,000 mark. So if you haven't yet bought one, send us your money via PayPal, Dallas Spurs B2B, the letter B, the number 2, the letter B, at gmail.com. $5 a ticket. They are only for U.S. residents, since shipping that ball will cost me an arm and leg outside of the U.S. But we're going to be doing that live Twitter drawing next Sunday. So come on and give yourself a chance to win a great autographed football from the club. Speaking of the club, have to give the mothership a big kudos for recognizing our efforts that we talked about in the pod last week with the funds for the Thanksgiving food drive for North Texas Food Bank. That came out on Thanksgiving Day, I believe, from the press office at Tottenham Hotspur, and that went out Twitter, Facebook and then in their weekly email on Friday. So thank you for recognizing our efforts. They are a great bunch of people there at Hotspur House. Was it Lily White House, right? Yeah, that's the offices.
Yep. Very good.